Hi everyone, this is Gliza from Made with Glee. I'm here today with another DIY slash home decor video. I am participating in the 2018 Christmas DIY and Decor Challenge hosted by the DIY Mommy Christina Dennis. I highly recommend that you check out her channel. She has lots and lots of great videos on DIYs and just inspirational in general. When I'm in a rut, I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and you ladies have no idea how much you inspire me to keep going and be creative. So I thank you, Christina Dennis, and all you other YouTubers out there who share your wonderful ideas. I'm going to share with you a DIY that I did for Christmas. I do a lot of DIYs in general, but these are Christmas related. How I made it, and then I'm going to share with you the things that I decorate with, because this challenge is due today's Saturday, November 17th, and I don't decorate for Christmas until after Thanksgiving. So my craft room is right now looking like a Christmas wonderland, filled with all these DIYs that I made this year. Some of them are going to be gifted as pre-Christmas gifts, and a lot of them are going to be used in my home decor. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to gift and what I'm going to be using. Starting off with the DIY, this is a gift, and it is a lighted accent Christmas tree. It has blue lights, blue ribbons, sitting on a tray. Everything that you see here came from the dollar store, and I'm going to show you how to make this Christmas tree. It's very, very simple. What you're gonna need, let me grab that for you. What you're gonna need is one or more, depending on how many trees you want to make. These floral cones that you stick in the ground for the fake flowers, floral vases, whatever you call these things, I don't know. You can find them in the floral section of the Dollar Tree. So it doesn't really matter what color you get. I happened to pick up what was available at my Dollar Tree. So you're going to need one of these. You're also going to need one of the Dollar Tree's 15-foot garland. And you're going to need assorted Dollar Tree ornaments of your choice. They come in a tube. I believe they're like 16 or 10 or 12 in a container. One tube is usually enough. They have assorted varieties. I happen to have two tubes of ornaments mixed up together because I'm going to show you some other little DIYs that I did using Dollar Tree tinsel trees. You've probably seen these tinsel trees in a dollar store. What I did was I hot glued 3 ornaments together to make it a little bit taller, and then randomly glued Dollar Tree silver ornaments onto this one, so it's a little bit taller. On this one, I only put 2 ornaments on top, and it's currently plain. I may or may not add ornaments to that one, we'll see. But let's get into our DIY. So for the DIY Christmas tree with the cone, what you're gonna need, and bear with me while I move this tray out of the way, I will be using this Winter Wishes tray found at the Dollar Tree as a wall decoration. What I did was hot glue what is these things called? I'm sorry. A pipe cleaner, a piece of a pipe cleaner made into a loop, and I'm gonna hang this up as decor. So this is one of those Dollar Tree trays, but I'm using it as a tray for now, but I don't want to get hot glue on it, so I'm gonna get this out the way. So you're gonna need your cone, you're gonna need your wreath, and I recommend taking it out, fluffing it up a little bit. You're also gonna need a trusty glue gun and lots of glue sticks. You may need some scissors and wire cutters to cut it off at the end. So what we're going to do, we're going to start at the very bottom of this cone, and I'm going to put a generous amount of hot glue right at the bottom here. And I'm going to grab my end, and I am just going to my fingers are not on the hot glue, but I'm going as close to the bottom as I can. And I'm going to overlap it. And I'm going to start wrapping. And I'm going to come back on this first section and just cover over right where that big glob of hot glue is. And I can still feel it, it's pretty hot. So we're just going to hold that a little bit for a few seconds, get it to set. And then we're going to start wrapping our cone. And every, I don't know, 2 or 3 wraps, go ahead and just put a bit of hot glue and continue wrapping. And you could do it on different sides, you know, just to make sure you're getting a nice good contact, because we don't want this to come apart. And it's okay if you have some spaces showing, because when you put your ornaments or decorations, whatever you decide to use, you can strategically place it so it's covered up. And we're gonna need another glue stick already. I really went through a lot of glue sticks this particular year. Bear with me. There we go. And we're just keep wrapping. And this is a very, very simple. Now, what you can do if you wanted to give your tree a little bit more of a traditional cone shape, when you are done, cut additional pieces and just wrap it around where you need it to go. So like if you wanted the bottom to be a little bit more fuller, you can certainly wrap an extra piece completely around it again. That is up to you, how you decide how full of a tree you would like. And again, don't be shy with the hot glue. You're gonna need a lot of it because this is a plastic cone that we're using. And we're just basically connecting where we can, getting up to the top. And now when we get to the top, try not to go too tightly around the spire. You want to go loosely so it kind of gently and gradually tapers off. If I explained that correctly, I don't know how best to say it, but what we're doing is we're going to be a little bit loose around the top. Just make sure your hot glue catches one part, and then wrap it a few times. Don't secure that part yet. Oh, my glue and my wreath is my garland. And then when you get to the top, this is where you want to tighten it a little bit, because we want that little taper. So again, get your extra and then go as tight as possible. And when you get to the top, be generous with your glue and just wrap it around a few times. And you're gonna leave a little piece, maybe 2 or 3 inches before you snip your garland. I believe I can get 2 trees, no problem. And just keep wrapping and just leave yourself a nice little point on the top. So there, you have a tree. Now, like I said, if you wanted to make the bottom a little bit fuller, you can certainly go around the bottom and add more garland to make it wider a shape, but I'm quite happy with that, the way it is. This particular tree, I am not going to be using any lights on. I'm just going to be using gold and silver ornaments. And I think I want to maybe do a diagonal. And you pretty much make this up as you go along, you guys. Just make sure it sits well, so your bottom ornament is not overlapping. So here, I'm sorry. So there you go. That's our first ornament. And I think I'm gonna go in a diagonal overlapping. So you know what, let's just put it onto the ornament itself. and then stick it where we want it to go. So I'm just gonna do a little space like so. And I'm on to another glue stick already. This glue is just being eaten up. And again, add it directly to the ornament instead of the tree, and continue any pattern or randomness that you would like. And I'm just gonna do a row of these, and then I'm gonna stop the video and come back to you with a finished decorated tree. As you can see, that's what I'm going with for now. Oh, I forgot to show you the top if you wanted to. Again, it's very simple. Just take off the little snap ornament part. Here's our hot glue wants to come away. We're just gonna hold these a little bit longer, make sure they're stuck nice and well. I love doing DIYs for Christmas. I do believe in the saying, Christmas is handmade. Christmas is something that we make regardless. We are the ones, you know, I don't know, I hate to break it to anyone, but Santa Claus has yet to show up to my house. From since I was a child to now, he has never once made it. So what I'm gonna say is that, you know, Christmas is how and what we make it to be. So I'm gonna keep gluing my ornaments on. As you can see, that's what we have going so far, and I'll be right back in a few minutes to show you my finished tree. Okay everyone, I'm still in the process of gluing my ornaments on. I'm not completely done. I decided to go with a gold and silver, alternating small and large ornaments. And as you can see, I am just simply applying generous amounts of hot glue, holding it for about 30 seconds, and creating somewhat of a diagonal pattern. Again, you don't have to have a pattern on your tree. You can go any which way you like with this, but I just wanted to show you the process as I continue to fill in with these smaller gold balls. So again, I'll be back in a few minutes with the finished tree. Okay everyone, I am back. My tree is completed. And as you can see, there it is. That's our cone underneath. It's completely wrapped with our garland. Ornaments are glued on to my satisfaction. I have a few left over from these. I'm just gonna scatter them on this pizza tray. And this is a pizza pan from the Dollar Tree. And pretty much this is it. I do have in storage some smaller gold and silver trees that I'm gonna add onto this tray to fill it up, and like I said, maybe if I need to add some filler, I'll add this in. So this is my DIY decoration. There it is. I hope you like it. It's quick, it's easy, and it's about $3 for one package of ornaments, one garland, and one cone, and of course you provide your own hot glue. So this is the other version, which I added dollar store lights to. Again, this one is in blue, and as you can see, I used a white cone for that one, but you can't really tell. So this is a smaller one with lights, and here is the one I just whipped up without lights. And you can make it taller by stacking more ornaments. You can make it wider by adding more of your garland around. But I think it's a very affordable way to have some accent trees in your decor. So I'm going to turn these lights off, and that's my DIY. Now I'm going to show you some additional DIYs that I did that I'm going to use to decorate my house with for Christmas. Like I said again, I don't decorate until after Thanksgiving, so I can't show it to you in place, but this is the best that I can do, and I hope you like it. Now some of these are older, and I'm going to start with last year's DIYs. The first one is cross stitch. And for my floss tubers, you guys all know this is Miss Holly by Nora Corbett, the Holly Pixie. She was finished last year. I have her on some Holly fabric mounted, and she gets hung up on the wall like so. So this is my DIY from last year. Cross stitch, I highly recommend it. It's my passion. She was fun to work and stitch on. Less than a month to do her. So for those who want to try something Christmassy, highly recommend Nora Corbett's Pixie. And I don't know if you can see the beads on there. She is simply gorgeous. Okay, so that's last year's DIY. Also from last year, I have a pillow cover, and isn't he adorable? I absolutely love this. This is a needlework. The company is Vervaco. I will leave a link in the description. I bought it from the European cross-stitch company called The Stitchery. And there's some more cute ones that I want to get this year, but I can't afford it right now. So this is one of my favorite pillows. I worked this guy up in about a week and a half. He was just so much fun to stitch. And I finished him into a pillow, envelope style pillow with some gray flannel snowflake fabric. And it's one of my absolute favorite pillows that I put out for my Christmas decoration. Also, no, this wasn't from last year. This had to have been from the year before. I have a table runner quilted that I made. This is just strips of fat quarters. No, not even. I think I bought half a yard, and I made several of these as gifts 2 years ago. Table runners of various sizes. I happen to love gingerbread, and that's one of my themes that are in here. I have some additional cross stitch that I wasn't able to bring to show you because it's put away with my other Christmas stuff. And when that comes out, I'll perhaps make a video of that. Now for DIYs that I made this year. I absolutely love this. I'm gonna have to stand back so you can see the full view. Can you see this, guys? I made I'll probably have to do a picture, a video later. So I did a video, sorry about that, showing you how I made the inside, which is with the Dollar Tree ornaments. But I also made a lantern out of dollar store frames. The red tray I found also in the Dollar Tree. And I put some lights in here. And there's some icicle lights hanging also from the Dollar Tree. I don't know if I can get it to light up right now. There we go. So here you go, guys. This is my DIY Dollar Tree lantern. So I will definitely be using this in my decor. Let me turn off lights again because I don't want to kill these batteries before Christmas. Okay, so that's my DIY lantern from Dollar Tree. I also put together this little snowman using the dollar store snowman hat. He has a button nose, eyes, ribbon, floral pick, even the garland ties. Everything came from the Dollar Tree except for the wood-based lantern. I believe I had this in my stash from Michael's or Joann's when they had some sort of sale. I have a lot of wooden pieces. I paint stuff, so this is so cute. Snowman on a candle. Also, I made this year and will be decorating with my melted snowman, and I have a video on my Florida snowman. But I was in Joann's this weekend and I found this amazing sign. It was $19.99, but I believe I want to say it was $8 as a doorbuster on Saturday or Sunday. So I found this at my local Joann's. I added Dollar Tree ribbon and a little twist tie. And I think it goes perfect with my snowman, my melted snowman. It said I'd melt for you. And that's my melted snowman ornament that I'll be, or display that I'll be using. I did so much creative stuff this year and I absolutely love it. I like making my own decorations, I should say. Okay, so next up, I'll be decorating with this guy I found at Michael's. He's on clearance because, well, not clearance. He was significantly discounted because he's missing his surfboard. This, I don't know if you guys noticed, that Merry Christmas is off of the little red truck ornament that's at Dollar Tree. So I took the little Merry Christmas sign off of the red truck, stuck it in his arm, and I think my tropical Santa goes well with my melted snowman theme. So again, those are things I'll be decorating with. Another decor item that I made, and this is my elevated, I have a DIY on this, it's Diwali, for Diwali that I made an elevated tray, put it with elephants from the dollar store and the tray. I ended up gluing it together just so I can keep it as, you know, the way it is. It's easier, I guess, for me to store this way. I just ended up go ahead and I glued all the tails by their butts together, and they're all holding up the tray. And this particular tree that I made, also from items found at the dollar store. These are picks and ornaments, pine cones, everything is from the dollar store except these tiny little, the very tiniest acorns. I had a bunch of those left over. Acorns, not acorns, pine cones. I had a bunch of those left over from a craft project last year. And this is actually a floral topiary form, the cone shape, that I covered with Dollar Tree garland, ribbons, and picks. And it's pretty tall. I don't know if you can see, but it will be sitting on this tray like so. So hold on, my table is getting crowded, you guys. Let's see if I can get everything into the picture frame. I don't know. Might be difficult, but I'm sharing everything that I'll be decorating with, since I won't be able to share the actual decoration. Next up that I'll be using in my decor are these dollar store signs. I have a chalkboard in my kitchen with like a chef picture in the square top part, and I change it out every season. It's square, so this is going to fit perfectly in there on the chalkboard. I also have this sign, which I love. I think you've all seen it. Let it snow, sledding, build a snowman, snowball fight, drink hot cocoa, sit by the fireplace, winter wonderland. So I have that sign, and then I have this one, season's greetings. So I'm going to incorporate these three into my decor. And not done yet, you guys. Let's show you this. Now, this is an accident that happened. I painted this sleigh. I'm gonna have to move stuff from the table. I painted this sleigh several years ago. I used to sell on Etsy, and I sold one or two on Etsy already, but I had one still, and I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna keep this one for myself. And well, right now my Etsy shop is on hiatus, so I decided to keep this one for myself. And these are all floral picks from the Dollar Tree. Every single one of these came from the Dollar Tree, and I didn't want them to get crushed, so I stuck them in a piece of foam and just stuck the foam, the entire thing, in here. So let me carefully lift this up so that you can see. And there's some just ribbons laying on here. So what I have inside, you guys, that's it. It's a cone, and all my picks are just randomly stuck in here. There was a lot more picks in here, but I used them to make other arrangements. So this is my sled that I painted. Oh, hold on. It's painted on both sides, hand painted by me, of course. And I just rested this in here. And here is the reindeer that I have painted to go with it. So this is another one of my home decor items that I'll be using. But it's just, you know, like I said, it was initially started off as just a place to hold my picks. And everybody's like, oh, that looks pretty. So I added some more ribbons, and I'm like, okay, you know what, it is pretty. So I'm going to use this as decor, and then maybe next year there'll be other stuff in here, and these floral picks will be used in other crafts. Okay, I have one final thing to show you guys. Bear with me as I knock things down all over my desk in my room. I apologize. Okay, the last one. And this is a bunch of stuff. So let's go. First off, the snowman is made from one of those cones that they sell at the Dollar Tree, and the hat ornament. I wrapped some ribbon around his neck, cut him down a little bit. He has button eyes and a button nose and a Sharpie marker mouth. And he is an ornament to be hung on the tree. I also have, and if you ventured into my channel, I have under floss tube something called Just Finishes, where I showed off this needlework ornament that I made from the Victorian Sampler cupcake. So this will be an ornament that DIY that will be going on my tree this year. And then based on that idea, I made some additional ornaments using fabric, beads, and silicone cupcake liners. Also, this is just in here as decor, but these are I started saving my threads, the ends of my threads, in 2016 after watching FlossTube. So these are all the ends of projects that I've stitched on. So this is 2016's, and this is 2017's. I have 2018 here. It's not completely filled because I have a jar that I'm still working and filling up right now, that I'll be adding all of my orts into the rest of this and decorating it for 2018. So those are all of my proof that I sewed and I stitched this year ornaments. I also made these, and these will be gifted. I'm just hanging it on a little wire ring, but these are wine cork ornaments, a set of 4. So these are another DIY. We also have a wine cork reindeer, so another DIY. And lastly, well, this is not a DIY. I found this in Joann's and I thought it was the cutest little sewing machine table ever, so I got this just because I like to sew. So that's going to go on my tree, but it happens to be in this box. One more. Okay, so now this little table decor sign, it says the most crafty time of the year, came from Joann's, and it was on the doorbuster stuff. It's a scissor, the most crafty time of the year, and they were selling ornaments, yarn ball ornaments for like $6.99, 40% off. I decided to make one, so I made my own large yarn ball ornament using a styrofoam ball. I made my knitting needles out of wood dowels that I use for cake decorating and 2 beads. I knitted on these needles this little tiny swatch and attached everything here. Now if I wanted just to disconnect this, just so you can see, there is my yarn ball ornament that could be hung on the tree, but I decided I was going to do a display here using one of these trays. Put my garland in as if the scissors was snipping it with my yarn ball. Hold on, let's loosen this up. We want it down there. We don't want it covering. I think we went too far in. Here we go. It needs to sit on my tray. So, sorry. Can you see this, people? Okay, there we go. So it's going to be a decor, and I'm just going to have all my other crafty handmade creations on here for this year. And a lot of these ornaments I gift, except for of course my thread ends. I keep those for myself as a reminder of my year in DIY, sewing, cross stitching, embroidery, etc. So people, that is it. That is everything that I have made between last year and this year that I will be using to decorate my home with. There are going to be vignettes all over the place. I do like to deck my halls out, but like I said, I don't do it until after Thanksgiving. So until then, this is all just in my craft room in the way. So I hope you like my video. I hope you like all the items that you saw. I hope I've inspired you to go create some more for your own home. And thank you for watching. I do hope you hit the like button, subscribe. I will have more DIYs, and of course I will be talking cross stitch and what other crafts I'm up to at the moment. So again, this is Gleeza Made with Glee. Thank you for watching. Please hit the like, hit the subscribe, and please do check out Christina Dennis, the DIY mommy. She has an awesome channel. I will be having a playlist linked below in this where you can see all the other collaborators with their DIYs and home decor videos. And Christina, the DIY mommy, will also be having the playlist featured in her channel, so you can go there and check out all of the amazing ideas and creativity that could be found among the YouTube community. Again, thank you for watching. Have a good one, everyone. Happy holidays. Bye. Hey everyone, it's Gleeza again. I'm just doing a different view of the items that I made. Again, here is my melted snowman with I'd Melt For You. I'm calling him the Florida Snowman. So there is a DIY video on how I put that together. I have the snowman ornament. We have, it's the most crafty time of the year with the yarn ball ornament and various other ornaments, including my favorite, the cupcake ornament. These will all be, as you can see, my stitches, these will all be either on my tree, gifted, or something or the other. So that's that. There's Santa, tropical Florida man Santa. He got upgraded with a Merry Christmas sign. Here is my candle holder, and excuse me the mess in my craft room. I really am doing a lot of stuff. That's my snowman candle holder, snowman on a stick, snowman on the candle holder. Also from Dollar Tree stuff. And then here we have the elephant decor with the tree on top, made from the cone. That is my hand-painted sled. I don't know if you can see my painting there. That's the hand-painted sled that I have. I also have the Holly Pixie Nora Corbett. She's so gorgeous. I love her. Love, love, love her. Absolutely beautiful. So that's again another one. And bear with me. We are gonna stop right here. We also have the tray, Winter Wishes, that I'll be using as wall decor. Then we have our topiary trees that from the Dollar Tree upcycle that we just made and blinged out. We also have the one that will be gifted. And excuse the mess, you guys. I really hate showing you my craft room. But here is the top of my Dollar Tree lantern with the other DIY that I did with the reindeer. So that's everything, people. This is the craft room. This is where the magic happens. I hope you like what I came up with for this year. Thanks again for watching, everyone. Bye. Hey everyone, it's Gleeza again. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot something else that I made. Dollar Tree candy canes. This is the wire form from the Dollar Tree, wrapped in ribbon that I found in Joanns. Picks that I found at Michael's, and I made 2 of these, one for myself and one as a gift. So that is the last of my DIY home decor items. There's some ornaments I'm working on, but those are gifts that I will not be using for myself, but that's it, I think. I mean, there's always more, isn't there? There's always more. I'm sure I'm doing something else between now and then, but that's it. My candy canes from the Dollar Tree. I hope you like everything now, and now I'm done. Bye, everyone.